I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And again, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Browns 1st down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
J.K.
They
Dobbins.
do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Miles Garrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on 4th down?
Browns 7, Ravens nothing. Cody Parkey on.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Gain of a yard.
Mayfield to throw it.
3rd down.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They run. Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield down. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Makes the score Browns 15, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Open man is Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And some room to roam now. Well, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
With the score.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40.
Yeah, baby. We coming
10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 13. Justin.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Brown.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 12 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
On the keeper. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his... And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Browns on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Cleveland.
Here's Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Is good.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 38-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Check, 93's the mark. 93's the mark. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.